It ain't got to be serious. Just enough of a hangout to be around the guy like that. That's half the battle. It's just half the battle for most guys is just trying to get the woman to be comfortable. Man, what kind of game can I use so she want to take this little drive with me? She want to go out of town with me. She want to have a little dinner with me. I'll give you a story. There was this guy, right? It was his birthday. It was his birthday. And when he woke up that morning, his wife didn't acknowledge his birthday. His kids didn't acknowledge his birthday. Nobody he knew personally, really, they didn't acknowledge his birthday. He go to work. Nobody said anything except his boss, female. She says to him, let's give him Darnell. Hey, Darnell, happy birthday, Darnell. He said, this is a true story. And he said, oh, I just saw it the other day. And he said, oh, hey, thank you, man. Nobody acknowledged my birthday. Thank you for acknowledging my birthday. She said, well, I know it's your birthday. How about I take you out to lunch for your birthday? He was like, word, bet, okay. I'll go do lunch. He goes have lunch. I think they said they had some drinks or something like that. After they do lunch, right? Him and the female boss. She says, hey, want to come back to my place? He was like, all right, bet. And I'm kind of going through it a little bit. I'm kind of shaky on the story, but this is the basis of it. He goes back to her place after lunch, right? And when he gets back at her place, she goes, I think she said she was like going to go change or something. She goes to change or go to the bathroom. While she's in the bathroom, you ready for this? When she comes out the room or out the bathroom, he's on the couch, butt naked, pause. No clothes on the couch. But when she comes back in the living room and sees him on the couch, his kids come out the room. His wife comes out the room because it's a surprise birthday party. No, marinate on that. Marinate on that. I'm going to let you marinate. Go ahead. Go ahead and marinate on that. You didn't hear me. He was sitting on the couch naked when she came out the room. She was followed by his kids, his wife, and I think it might have been some employees. I can't remember that part. I know for sure his kids and his wife came out while this nigga's naked on the couch. London, why are you telling us this? I'm telling you this to say that guys are not just just want to talk to you to be talking to you. We don't operate that way. Can we have platonic conversations? Sure. London, are there women that you've been with that you haven't slept with? Sure. That you just talked to, no sexual? Yes, there is that. But what I'm saying is, as a straight guy, guys are thinking about it. Well, Linda, how are you able to do it? What made you not sleep with some of these women and you just kept a platonic relationship? One, if I knew they were sick, backed up, if they had boyfriends, backed up, if their boyfriend was in my homie circle, off limits, stuff like that. All of that to say that if they wasn't sick, connected to my homeboy, if I was a dude with no kind of discipline, they would have all been taken down. No problem. It wasn't about if I could or not. One of my homies told me, I go work a club, right? I go work a club. She said sick like COVID. Come on, we too grown for that. We too grown. COVID just got here. We too grown for that. I'm gonna let you slow down and think about that one. We talking about COVID. We passed COVID. Just got here. We talking about sick. One time I did a show at a club, comedy club, and my homie said, he pulled me to the side. Now this has been my boy for years. Like we grew up together. He says, "Yo, I could tell when my girl look at you when you was on stage." He's like, "Man, if you want to, if y'all want to talk or something, you can talk." I said, "Nigga, are you crazy?" Now this is like my brother. I said, "What would you think?" I was disgusted. I felt like a knot in my stomach that he would even present something like that to me. I was like, "Nigga, I know you and her, y'all been rocking since y'all was kids. You think I would move in like that? Even if I was attracted to her, you think I would even play around with that? You think she more important than the value between you as my nigga? Are you serious?" But he was being honest with me about it because he knew his girl and he knew how she was looking. I told him, "Get out of here with that, man. It's not happening. Get out of here." But that's me. A lot of niggas don't care. And it even goes up if they got any kind of status. If they got any kind of status, if they're anything of a high value kind of guy, most guys don't care. They taking them down. Like a beast. A beast. Like my boy Dion said, they don't care. I'm not saying that I'm special, but how many dudes gonna actually turn down, gonna be like, "Nah, I can't"? Come on. That's what I'm saying. A whole lot of men not built like that. That's why cats got kids all over the place. Y'all not ready for this. Wait, he wanted me to want him. Wait, pause. What you talking about? A lot of guys ain't built for. They not finna say nah and really care about the friendship that they have. A lot of niggas, they throw friendship out the window. They throw friendship out the window. They don't care. I ate before I cooked. So that's why when I usually cook with y'all, I'm not starving. Like, remember I had a little fruit, a little snack in between. But I'm just saying in general, a lot of dudes don't care about no code. This goes back to what I was talking about, how this further explains what I was talking about earlier about these new knockers. These new knockers that are out here in this world that don't care. You know the big thing they talking about. They look at you crazy if you talking about. They're promoting going raw. Like that's what they do. That's what they do. They don't care. Ain't no code. Ain't no kind of code. Ain't no kind of. Niggas got a beef with you, but they gonna go shoot your baby moms up or shoot up catch one of your seeds in the head or something. They don't care. They going raw. They going raw. Women going down. They don't care. Nobody cares. People out here just saying, "Yo, whatever. You got something, I got something, let's just go and then we'll deal with it later. We'll take a shot or we don't. We may not take a shot." It's all kind of stuff. People don't care. Ain't no code. Ain't no code of nothing. And y'all be joking about this, but that's why I be serious as a heart attack. When it comes to that kissing, don't you even think about it. Don't you even think about it with me. Don't you even think about it with me. Don't get your face near my face. Don't even think about it. And it's wild because when you think when you was young, you be like, "Man, you just be kissing because you kissing." Don't tongue kiss me. Get up out my face. I don't want no kind of skin on skin. Nah. The most skin on skin we gonna be doing is or hand on her glutes, something light. Other than that, stop playing. Stop playing unless you building with somebody. If you building, then you building and y'all rocking together, and that's what it is. But other than that, nah, stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. See, that be the problem. Y'all too comfortable. Y'all be trusting everybody. And this goes back to my point where I tell guys, I'm like, listen, I know you think she cool, and she is cool, but the dudes that she's dealing with, them the ones that ain't solid. So by default, she's not so solid, cause she connected to them dudes who run the streets. I know the one you talking to, she not holding around. She talked to you and she tried to talk to that one dude, but that one dude is a rapper. That one dude is a athlete, whatever. One dude is an entertainer. One dude is a whatever status he got. That's what guys got to think about. That's what guys got to think about. Now, I know that's a lot to think about for most guys, and most guys ain't got the discipline to slow down and process that. They're not trying to slow down the process. They trying to think about tonight, and tonight gonna be the night. But that's why a lot of niggas are sick. That's why a lot of dudes got kids. That's why a lot of dudes ain't where they need to be in their life, because they busy chasing these strumpets. It's just that simple. It's really just that simple. But some of y'all get what I'm saying, and the rest of y'all, you gonna understand what I'm saying probably after the fact. That's all. So ain't no love lost. Ain't no love lost. Ain't no judgment. It's cool. Ain't no judgment. It's just it just is what it is. So that's all. Anyway, I ain't got no clean fork. Oh my gosh. I gotta eat my food with a plastic fork, because all my forks are in the dishwasher. Let's see what we're doing here. Yeah. Damn. Man, that chicken do exactly what's supposed to do. They do what's supposed to do. Yeah. But some of y'all get what I'm saying. Oh, I was well. All right, piece of 2 big left. I'm glad I don't be eating. I don't bite that fast. I would have been messed up. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? It is good. It's good. I ain't gonna hold you. Again, I mean, I'm not trying to even be funny, but I ain't gonna make something I ain't gonna eat. What time we're getting up? 6:30? Man, Corey, I be having to cook because I spend so much money on Uber Eats and all this other stuff. You mess around, get a little chicken tender meal from Popeyes. If you walk in, it'll be 14 bucks, something like that. Probably about 12 bucks. Order it through the app, $35. I'm like, $35. Am I buying the nigga that's delivering the food? Is he ordering on the tab too? My shoulder, you know what? My shoulder is I didn't deal with it today. They're actually pretty solid. It's pretty solid. But I'm getting through. Wait. But anyway, this food, y'all can't really see. This food is good. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm just mad I gotta eat it with this elementary cafeteria fork. But it's good. Yeah. Got a nice little sauce on it. Got the bacon bits on the inside. Got the sauce with the cream cheese on it as well. Yeah. And you know what? And think about this is that it's gonna taste even better tomorrow. Yeah, maybe I thought I took the too big out. Yeah, got me all excited and cut the too big up, nigga. Again, I'm glad I'm chewing slow. The onion cream cheese and the cheddar mozzarella, bacon bits, mashed potatoes. That's good. Yeah, it's stuffed. Yeah, that's straight. But anyway, I get my point. You get my point. A healthy strumpet. A healthy strumpet is a whore who is clean, like physically. That's what a healthy strumpet is. So in that post, I was just saying, which is the real thought, which is like, if y'all gonna do a double date, some of y'all don't know what I'm talking about because you didn't see the post. But go on my page and look at 2 posts ago. But if y'all gonna do a double date with a guy, let me go sit down. If y'all gonna do a double date with a guy, when you do the double date, bring a chick that is as down as you are for the homie, is what I was saying. The thing that bothers me, or has bothered me in the past, is that y'all sit there and you do the double date thing, right? It's like, cool, doing a double date. But you bring that friend that don't be down. You need to bring a friend, even though it's her first time meeting the bro. You need to bring a friend that's gonna be just as fun as you've been knowing this guy for 2 months. She need to be the same way in 1 day. 2 days. You want to give 2 hangouts. She need to be fun and about that life in the same way. I know it took you 2 months to get comfortable with old boy. Your friend need to be down that night. And I'm not saying necessarily that it got to be sex, but she should be a good time. Whatever version of a good time that is, where if the guy don't get none, he still be like, yo, I can't wait to kick it with her next time. We don't need, look, I remember one time I did this, like, this kind of a thing where it was like the girl I was with, she brought her homegirl, and I had my homeboy, and the homegirl, the girl I was with, her friend was like wanted to go to sleep early and all this weird stuff. And my boy was like, what the? And I'm up there looking like, yo, my fault. Man, I didn't know. That's what made me think of that. Is that y'all be bringing them boring friends. Like I said, it don't necessarily mean sex, but at least be a good time. Be up for shots. Be up for playing games, or whatever your vice is. I don't know if you smoke, whatever your thing is, but at least be up for a good time. How you gonna be a Debbie Downer? That's why that fun, sexy fun is real. Some people think that fun, sexy fun means telling jokes and having sex. That's not necessarily what it means. It don't have to include sex. It don't have to include sex. But what I am saying, though, is that women who know how to be fun, that's sexy to a guy. I ain't say you got to be Kevin Hart. Don't get goofy, but just be fun. Water. Am I making sense? See, they're trying to do the deflect. Well, y'all gotta pay. You gotta make a nigga that look good and all that stuff. He gotta look good. Listen. First of all, let's be honest. If the guy you're dealing with, and you know if he's handsome or not, if the guy you're dealing with is handsome and got himself together, it's rare for guys. It's rare that you're gonna find for guys it's gonna be two handsome guys. One is gonna be he's gonna be the clear, obviously he's the good looking one. And then that's the entourage, or that's the crew. It's usually like that. Unless you're dealing with a bunch of niggas that's trying to be pretty boys or something, that's what they own. They trying to out pretty each other. But most of the time, most guys aren't put together. So if you're dealing with the guy that's put together, he's probably the one. And then his homies have their version of being put together, which is probably a Nike Tech tracksuit. No shade. Because I own a few. I'm just saying. But they be on date nights like that. I'm just saying. So if you're dealing with the guy, you know he's handsome, and you know he's like that guy, he's probably the one. So you gotta tell your homegirl to look. That's why guys are so cool. A guy can hang with a woman that isn't so pretty, but it gotta be a little balance. You can't be unattractive and mean. Hell no. Not gonna work. Not gonna work. If you're gonna be, let's say, if you're gonna be at best like a cool 6, we need you to, you got to be fun. You got to be fun. You got to be fun to laugh at the jokes, and take some shots and laugh at the homegirl and tell some stories that your girlfriend don't want you to tell about. You got to be fun. You can't. How you gonna be unattractive and mean? Well, we gotta still be here. I'm ready to go. I got church in the morning. I got work. My baby father tripping. He gotta watch the kid. Stay home. Stay home. Bring your friend that's about that life. I'm just trying to tell you, on behalf of real niggas, bring that friend that's about that life. That's the worst. And it's usually like that. It's the unattractive girl. What time we leaving? It's getting late. We gotta go. We parked too far. My feet hurt. Keep that body at the house. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I hate when women bring a wingman. I'm like, but they don't tell you? I had this happen to me one time. And the woman was already out with her friends. Right? The woman was out with her friends. But it was her and like 2 of them. And I gotta tell you, when I walked up and I saw her and the friends, the whack part about that was she didn't give me no heads up. So I was just like, oh, okay. And mind you, we was already cool. We was vibing and everything. We was vibing. It wasn't like, oh, let me bring my friends in case I don't like the nigga. No. She was interested. That was a given. But she was just, I don't know. But the funny thing about that was the fact that we started on such that level, I felt like it ultimately kind of affected the way I looked at her. I was like, not in a negative way, but it just kind of put her in the friend space with me. I don't know why that was. And I remember asking my homeboy about that. And that's where he came. He said, man, I think because she started off in such that cool, fun vibe of friends and meeting her girls, it just kind of took the edge off the other energy. And it wasn't like a turn off. Like, it wasn't like, oh man, I'm gonna have a drink and I gotta go, or I'm gonna eat the food, I gotta be out. No. When I met them, it was still a fun night. Because I'm a fun guy though. And they were fun people, they had good energy. Fun night. Nothing happened. Super fun night. But at the same time, I was like, why'd you bring your friends? Like what? And then, not that so much that she brought the friends, but she didn't tell me. So, right, you said like, real intimacy. So because of that, after that, when we would hang out, I don't know. I really don't know. it never got where I think it could have gotten. Not that we're gonna be in a relationship, but it just seemed like it never really, like, I don't know. Somebody said Chicago. I don't know. You know what? I was supposed to do Chicago this past summer, but I don't know. Ticket sales got kind of weird. The summer started, so we just pushed it back. Yeah, it never really took off, never flourished. Just. But I mean, on an intimate level, it just felt like there was a disconnect. It never really got to. Because it's another thing too. I think that some of y'all, you think guys lust after every woman. Not true. Not true at all. Some women, a straight guy can be attracted to the opposite sex because she's the opposite sex. But this might be saying too much. This might be, I should say this for white tea talk, but I'll give you a little bit since y'all on here. I know y'all want to talk. You said, did she bring her friend to dinner? We didn't, not to dinner, yes, necessarily, but they were kind of hanging out in a bar type of an area situation, right? So I met them there. I met them. And then later we went to go grab something to eat, but point is, it just never got to it never really clicked on an intimate level. I don't know what that was, but it just felt like it was some sort of disconnect. So it's one of those things. So, I mean, it's one of those things, man. So it's like, sometimes it's like that. I'm going to say this point. I was, but something, I don't know. It was just a disconnect. I don't know. I told y'all we had a good time. Interested in it. All that was in the air. It just, I don't know. I just don't know. But it'd be like that. Y'all keep saying I wasn't. No. Definitely interested in her. To just one of those, there was something causing a slight disconnect. And I think maybe because she came off with the friend thing first, I was like, it's kind of, and then it got, but great person. Good time. All the conversations, all the hangouts, every single hangout after that was super duper cool. But a little disconnect. There's a little disconnect. It might have been that. Maybe it was a breath thing. Could have been that. I know that has stopped me before. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna hold you. That, or any kind of, like, if the scent is off somewhere up or down, when I tell you my body shuts down, my body shuts down. And I'm not saying that people gotta be perfect, but nigga, keep some gum. Yeah, I know I used to be eating way fast, but is late. How do you want me to flip? She said flip my fork. When I tell you that I'm eating this dinner I cooked. Somebody said, "What's my sign?" She's definitely a new follower. I'm a Taurus. A Taurus. That's my sign. I made I cooked stuffed. I made a jalapeno spinach cream cheese stuffing inside of chicken breast with a side of whipped mashed potatoes. With a mushroom cream sauce. That was good. Oh boy. Yeah. You know what? Actually, I was going to make spaghetti. I was going to do that recently. I think I made pasta like last week. I was going to do spaghetti instead, and then that particular chicken pasta, I made like a chicken marsala, lemon chicken marsala over, I think linguine pasta. So, but I think I am going to do some spaghetti pretty soon. No, we finished the season. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wait. Who taught me how to cook, or did I learn on my own? You know what? There's a couple ways. Like, through my dating, I picked up some things just from dating women that could cook. Like, I don't think I've been with a woman who couldn't cook. I didn't say they all cooked for me, but yeah, most of the women I've ever been with, they have some sort of signature dish of some sort. So anyway, what happened with that? I started cooking. I started expanding my cooking because I was some days I didn't want to go. Well, part of it was this, because I live alone, so again I had to cook, but also I'm an artistic guy, so what I realized is that what I was gonna say is that when I realized that a lot of people don't plate their food, but I was able to understand that when I would be on a date or something, and I would cook, and then I would plate it. The reaction was interesting. I was like, oh, okay. I I mean, I trust me. My mom she never plated anything. She just put it on the plate, and that's if it made it. If she took that phone and she served the mashed potatoes and they ain't make it on the plate, they just didn't make it. She just take the trash out. Where the potatoes at? They on the floor. They was just on the floor. They were just on the floor. So yeah, I don't do seafood. You know, but again, I just plate the food because that's just my own standard of how I operate. I just things need to count for something. You know what? You realize, and not to really go here, but this is part of it. You realize, man, that when you lose somebody close to you unexpectedly, the way you view time changes in a real way. You stop wasting time. You stop just doing things. Not in all cases, but in my case, how it was, anything I was kind of being lax about, I kind of eased up off of that and just start making sure that things count. Because you realize you may not be here. Yeah, good. Well, I gotta get rid of I got some trolls on here. I gotta remove some of y'all. Y'all getting wild. So yeah, it gets in an interesting situation. You said, "Oh, you're just speaking aloud." No, I'm not just speaking aloud. I'm answering the question. I didn't get a haircut necessarily. I mean, it's been short because of work and different things. Boy, you ain't got nothing. People ain't got nothing better to do. A box fade. Let me see. Hold on. Let me get to the. Oh, I'm trying to get to the questions, but it ain't coming up. You said I was looking around so much it was distracting you. That's your problem. You got to get it together. Dang, why the questions ain't popping up? Hold on, I'm trying to get to the question, but the page ain't coming up. I didn't really close my gap. I still have a gap. I just closed it together because I had a slight overbite, and so it was affecting my chew. So what happens is, let me go this way. So what happens is when you have an overbite, and your teeth are not like this. Most of y'all, if you were to smile and bring your teeth together, y'all teeth are probably like this, or some of y'all have an underbite and so forth. So my teeth are out like this, right? With the gap. So when I brought my bite down like this, so that my teeth would come closer together like this, it did like this naturally. So it's still there, but I just had to get my jaw, my bite to get to get together. So that's all that was. So yeah, but that was just me. Yeah, because I'm trying to figure out, I'm doing the math on what I gotta pick up and clean up. I said I gotta do that, checking there and checking to see what's going on. But now, I haven't seen that battle. Haven't seen Murder. Oh, I ain't seen that battle. Murder Mook and Geechee. I hope Mook wasn't boring. I hope Mook wasn't boring. Last few battles I seen of Mook, I was just like, I was like, man, come on, bro. It's just slow. It's like the flow is outdated. Oh, then. But if you're asking in general, wait, in New York? If it's in New York, then I may try to catch it. Murder Mook is a battle rapper. If you YouTube Murder Mook rap battles, he's like legendary, and you know, man, Sir's still locked up. I didn't know he was still locked up. Can alpha women and alpha men date? If you mean, I don't even necessarily like to call him an alpha woman, but can a strong woman and a strong man date? Yes. If the problem is when alpha women feel like they can't submit to the guy, to a solid guy. When they get into that thing where they can't submit to a guy, then that's when it become a problem. Some of y'all say, well, why would a woman submit to a guy? The question is, why wouldn't she submit to the guy if he's solid? That's where it gets interesting. Then why not? But anyway, I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute. I gotta clean up. Y'all be easy, keep love in your hearts. Tino Slip, I gotta go. Boom, great talking to y'all. Thanks for the peace and all the good energy, y'all. Peace.